Hi guys, welcome back to my lady cave where we believe self-care is more. So we're going to get straight to it. Today we're going to be talking about motivation. So we're going to talk about what motivation is, 4 different types of motivation, and 4 quick tips that you can use to stay motivated. So let's get straight into this video. We're going to start with the definition of motivation. What is motivation? Motivation is basically the desire to move, act, progress, achieve. It's a desire to do that. Desire to move forward. I feel like everyone wants that feeling of progression. They want that feeling to progress in some area of their lives. It doesn't matter what that area may be. It can be something very simple. It can be something major. But I feel like we all want some sense of progress. And so in order to get that, we have to have some sense of motivation to be able to do that. Even if we don't even feel motivated, there's something that's driving us to continue to keep going. And so motivation is very important. I believe that it's definitely connected to self-care. And that's one of the things that proves to us that self-care is much more. So today we're focusing on self-care being motivating yourself, staying motivated. What can you do to do that? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get into the 4 steps of different types of motivations. The first type of motivation is achievement motivation. So this means like you're driven by accomplishing some kind of goal. And you're not necessarily focusing on the reward of that goal. It just makes you feel really good when you actually accomplish something or achieve something. Something that you set for yourself makes you feel really good when you do that. That is achievement motivation. The next one is incentive motivation. This is a motivation that is driven by a reward. So just like, for example, just like kids, we use positive reinforcement. So if they do something, they get something. If they clean their rooms, they can go outside. If they get A's on their report card, they get an increase in their allowance. So that's basically what that is. Incentive motivation is being driven by a reward. The third one is affiliation or social motivation. So this is basically being driven by the people that you are surrounded by. So the people that you are associating yourself with, the social groups or the individuals or the friends, the family, co-workers, whoever that may be, whoever you're associating yourself with, the people around you are motivating you to do something. And then the last one is fear motivation. Now, this one can be very negative if we pay attention to the negativity. However, I'm going to turn this and flip this into positive. And I'm going to say basically that fear motivation is, well, first I'm going to say what it is. Fear motivation is when you are driven to do something because you don't want a consequence. And let's use this as an example for a kid. Negative reinforcement. When we say, if you do this, I'm going to do this. Or if you don't do this, you're not going to get this. If you get an F on your report card, you will be grounded. You'll be on punishment. That's negative reinforcement. Basically, fear motivation drives people to do what they're supposed to do because they fear the consequences if they don't do it. So let's get straight into the 4 tips that I have for you guys for each of these types of motivations. We're going to start with the achievement motivation. So if you feel like you are driven by achievement, if you feel like you're driven by being able to accomplish a goal, then you may want to consider doing this. Write a list of goals down. Write it down on paper. Whether you get you a goal book, a journal, just loose leaf paper, a notebook, whatever it is, write your goals down on a piece of paper. Realistic goals, meaning goals that you actually can accomplish. Not saying that there's nothing that you can't do, but realistic goals for yourself, knowing that you can check these things off. Okay, this is something that you can do, even if it may be hard, even if you think it's impossible. Realistic goals that you actually can accomplish. Write them down and then begin to work towards accomplishing them step by step. So let's say you do number 1, you'll put your goal on number 1, and then under that, you put a step by step of what you can do, the steps you can take to accomplish that goal. So as you do that, as you take those steps, start to check those steps off. Start to check the steps off. And then once you get to that last step, and that last step is checked off, that means you accomplished your goal. So then you can check off that whole goal you accomplished. And so write that list of goals, continue to revisit that list so that you actually see that you're accomplishing your goals. You actually see that you're taking steps towards accomplishing your goals, okay? That's a tip that I have for if you are driven by achievement. Next one, with the incentive motivation. You basically, just a reminder, that's being driven by a reward. Your tip is to do this. You find what you actually like, something that you really, really like. It can be anything that you really like that you don't normally do or get on a day-to-day basis, or you only do or get every now and then. Find that and then tell yourself, okay, let me use an example. So if you want to save, but you're not motivated, every time something comes up, you have to spend money, or somebody asks you for money, you're loaning it out, or whatever the case may be, and you're not getting to that goal of wanting to save that money. So say you want to save $500. Tell yourself, okay, I'm going to save $500, meaning I'm not going to overindulge in anything when it comes to finances. I'm going to put this money, set money towards this, and I'm going to achieve this goal by this time. Tell yourself, okay, if I can save $500 in my savings by this time, I'm going to take myself on a $200 shopping spree, or I'm going to buy myself a purse, or I'm going to buy myself a new phone, or I'm going to get my hair, nails, and feet done, or something to that extent. So find something that you really like to do, find something that you really like, and then tell yourself, if you accomplish this goal, you're going to reward yourself with this. Affiliation or social motivation. So a tip for this is to surround yourself by people who are motivated. Or if you are around individuals already, get with that social group that you already socialize with and make a goal for the whole group. Make the whole group indulge in this goal, so that, and a light goal, like something that you guys all want to accomplish. So for example, if it's a group of moms and they want to lose some stomach fat or something, they can get together and they can talk about it and see what they want to do, make a goal, and continuously motivate each other. Because if somebody out the group is actually doing it and it's working, it's gonna motivate the rest of the group to actually want to do it, so that it works for them. So you stay on each other, you continuously indulge in whatever it is, whatever the steps is to achieving that goal. Also, you can challenge yourself by finding someone that motivates you. So if you really like, if you want to be a doctor, find a doctor, whether it's your doctor or some other doctor. Find someone, whether it's shadowing someone, find someone that you can talk to, someone you can ask questions, someone that you can shadow, someone that you can really have a nice conversation with, and see if that motivates you. See if that motivates you to want to continue to pursue that. See if that, ask them about the education that they got, their school experiences. Was it hard? How did it go? Was it rewarding when they were done? Go ahead and connect yourself with people that will drive you to do exactly what you want to do. If you want to be a business owner, start networking. Talk to people that are business owners. Talk to people that want to be business owners. Talk to people that's been business owners for years and years and years. That motivates you. Surrounding yourself by people that are either doing those things or have the desire to do those things motivates you. Okay? Last one is the fear motivation. So what you're going to want to do for this, the tip, or let me remind you, so the fear motivation is basically doing what you're supposed to do because you're trying to avoid the consequences that comes with it if you do not do it. Okay? So this is a tip that you want to use. This is a tip to use this kind of motivation. Find your why. What is your why? What do you get up every day for? And accomplish what you need to accomplish in a day. What do you do it for? So for example, I have a child, so you guys have a 2-year-old. I have a husband, so I have a family, I have a foundation. I have a household, I have things to take care of. We need X, Y, and Z, okay? So my why is them. Meaning if I don't get up and go to work, my consequence is what? Yes, I have a husband. Yes, he can, provide. However, you get what I'm saying. My consequence would be what if I don't get up, go to work, and do what I have to do? Then that's food out of my child's mouth. That's food out of my family's mouth. That's my why. So find your why. What are you doing it for? What drives you to get up every day? Find your why. What are you doing it for? And that will definitely motivate you. That will give you a drive to do what you need to do every day. So I think I touched on everything in this video. If you guys have more tips that you would like me to provide, go ahead and put it down in the comment section down below. If it's something else that you feel that you can benefit from, let me know down in the comment section below. Go ahead and like this video. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Join the family, and press the notification bell in the corner so that you are notified when I upload my videos. Yeah, and I will see you guys in the next video. You guys have a wonderful, blessed, and prosperous day. Peace.